Well, here's things. So my name is Matthew. I actually did my first gig here, and on that night the MC he donned me as the One Direction of stand-up comedy. So I think, lads, what you can expect from that is some pretty shit jokes, but overall some sweet dance moves. No, I can't really dance to save my life. But talking of first now, I think this must be probably the first gig I've ever done that I've been sober. Well, I say I'm sober, it's as sober as you'll get me. But up until this point, lads, my comedy career, if you can fucking call it that, has been a near mirror image of my sex life, in the sense that I usually end up getting far too drunk and putting in a pretty shit performance. So we'll see how the sober approach goes. I'll probably just end up finishing a bit quicker than I thought. It is scary though, I find, getting up here. I mean, you've got fucking hecklers and all that shite.
You're a cunt.
Exactly, thank you. But you've got hecklers and everything. I mean, lads, you could have built a very fine house out of the bricks that I've shot before getting up on stage. Because it's a bit like, I think, getting up in front of a war zone in a way. But speaking of, I was chatting to a lad there recently about the whole situation that's going on in Syria. Now, I'll be honest, I didn't know a whole lot about the whole situation before he started telling me about it. So he was there ramshiting away for a while, and then at the end of it he turns to me and says, "So Matty, what are your opinions on the matter?" And I was like, "Oh well, fuck man. So long as Juventus stick to the passing game, they should have the title sewn up." And he just walked away looking a bit confused. So who knows, I must have bamboozled him with my football knowledge. Similarly enough though, I don't think I've seen Gaza getting this fucked up since he was released from Tottenham and went around golf courses swinging his clubs everywhere. But no, there is actually to this day a lot going on in the Gaza Strip. You wouldn't be hearing much. You wouldn't hear as much about it anymore in the newspapers, but to this day the Israeli army are still launching calculated attacks on the Gaza Strip. Now I'm not saying anything, lads, but if I was to put money on one army bringing their calculators to war, well... I'm never too sure when I'm saying that joke if it's actually racist or not, but fuck it, we'll leave it play. But that's the thing, at the end of the day, if anyone were to ever ask me, "Matty, what's your style of comedy like?" I'd just tell them straight out, "Here, look lad, I'm similar to the Russians." And usually they say to me, "Well, you're a bit of a cunt." Well, that's fair enough. I prefer to see it myself as I just like to push the boundaries. Now, I know what you're thinking. It might be a bit too early to be cracking jokes about the whole Russian situation. Well, I have one thing to say to you, if that's what you believe. Crimea, lads. Crimea. Now, no doubt with all this talk of conflict going on, the Americans in the crowd are getting a bit nervous. Am I right? Nah. Sorry, I'm not going to go into American conflict. Not for your benefit, but purely for my own, because I've always actually wanted to sort of, hopefully someday make it to the US, because I always thought, Matty, if you can make it to the US, you'll have the bastards eating out of your hands. I'm going to need some bigger hands. With any joy, you'll see me out there someday slapping my hand against the wall. "Hey man, what are you doing? I'm supersizing that shit!" But I know, as I said, I'm not going to go into anything about the Americans, so I'll leave it there. But yeah, fuck, conflicts. It's mad. Because there's 3 different conflicts for you already, and I've probably been talking for what, less than 2 minutes. And Christ, lads, I haven't even got into ISIS yet. Still waiting on the bastards to respond to my friend request. But ISIS, I mean, they are fair fucking scary. They're out there in the desert doing what they do best, just sort of fucking shit up. And I mean, you'd be some man not to be scared of them. But I find, if you flip the word ISIS around, that way you just have a bunch of sissies running after you. Not so scary then. But I don't know, lads. It is fairly cracked, because there's 4 different conflicts for you. And at the end of the day, we call ourselves mankind, but realistically, man fucking ugly. So I think it's about time we all got together and legalised weed. Smoke weed every day except Tuesdays. Probably make it. But I do like to smoke weed though, lads, because for me, I find it really helps me sort of create. Now granted, half the time all I'm creating is excuses why I shouldn't leave the house, but still creating nonetheless. But oh fuck. Oh, I've actually forgotten what I meant to say next, which is typical, because I'm talking about weed. You should smoke weed because fuck. But fuck it. That is some nice exposed wood. I was reading on Facebook there recently that exposed wood is actually very in at the minute in terms of interior design. So you can tell whoever designed this place that he got it spot on. But that's the thing with Facebook, lads. You read some amount of shite on it unwillingly. And I'm not really sure why Facebook has become so popular within the last couple of years. I think it could have something to do with the recent rise in obesity levels, because let's face it, who wouldn't like being told that they're active each time they go on? But it annoys me a bit these days when people say there's technology and the likes of Facebook are the future of mankind. It's all Facebook this, Facebook that, megabyte this, megabyte that. And Christ, lads, there's boys in Africa who have never had a megabyte with a sandwich. And you're telling me this shit's the future of mankind. Now, granted, if the next feature brought out by Apple happens to be reproductive organs, then I will accept defeat. But until the day that the eye bone that bends in all the right places hits the shelves, I'm going to stick to what I believe. And what I believe is this: that the future of mankind does not lie in the hands of technology, it lies in the hands of people. Beautiful people such as yourselves. And idiots like me. And I am a bit of an idiot.
You're not.
I was going along in the car there the other day listening to the radio, and on comes the show about nudist beaches. And they're chatting away and they're saying how within the last couple of years nudist beaches have become so popular, and instantly, without even thinking, I had a pain in the air of my fist and I said, fucking yes. It's been a great year for exposed wood. Anytime I've done this, I've always messed up my bit about weed. So, I've left myself a bit short at the end, so I'll just ramshite on. But it's been a great month or so for Ireland. I mean, in the last month we voted on gay marriage. Which is great, it passed and all. I don't know about you lads, but I went out that night and I got extremely fucked up. The arse. I heard a couple of oohs and ahs at that one. I'll tell you, that was my reaction as well. But no, yeah, I'll finish up real quick. And I'll finish up with a bit of talk about sex for about 30 seconds. My girlfriend's going to be watching this video, I think, that's foreplay. But, yeah, the thing with sex is, it doesn't matter how much porn you watch. I mean, that's never going to make you an expert. You can be studying the stuff for all I care, but I mean, at the end of the day, the majority of it is learned by doing. And that can lead to some pretty confusing instances. I'll give you an example of this. I remember this one time, I was going down on a girl, so here I am, I'm going down on her. Now normally lads, if things have reached this point, it's going really fucking well, and I'm not complaining. But I'm going down on her anyway, and she says to me, Matty, left a little, and I'm thinking, well, fuck love, my left or yours. But I couldn't say that to her, or else I'd end up looking like an idiot. So I went with the left that I thought was right. She said to me, Matty, the other left, well, fuck it anyway. And I tell you lads, I did fuck it anyway. Thank you very much.